with a friend called Robbie. Robbie's not done much rock fishing or spinning. He's literally just caught his first wrasse and a couple of small collies on this spot, so he's quite happy, quite chuffed. And I just caught a nice pollock. We've literally been down here about an hour and a half, and it's been slow, but the tide hasn't started coming in yet, and once the tide starts coming in we should catch a few more fish. I hope you enjoy this video. Once again, another Jarrow Viking Insane Angling production. I'll pan round and you'll see what a stunning place. It's a bit breezy today, to be honest, so we've been struggling a little bit with the floats, but the wind's starting to ease off a little bit now, and hopefully the fishing should get a lot better as the tide comes in. We've got about an hour to low tide now, and that's hopefully when the fish will start biting. But I'll get back to the fishing. And it's really hard on the east coast of Scotland to catch a wrasse on a lure. I've never done it. I know one or two people have though. So rather than me wasting my time with that, I'll normally use a bit of ragworm. Same method I was using last week with a ball, weight, and I just chuck it out and slowly retrieve it along the bottom, jigging it from time to time and stopping. And it definitely works for me. And it's great fun on a really light rod like I've got today. Fish on! It's not very big though. That's my first wrasse of the day. Again, it's only quite a small one. Just caught him right in the lip, so that he'll go back no problem. But the better than catching it, nothing. I am using the LRF type gear, so it's good fun. Big fish will normally come along out of the blue. Oh, Robbie's into a fish. Not quite sure what we've got. Oh, snagged into the bottom again. Give it a bit of line, Robbie. What's coming in now, I think? What have we got here? Oh, it's a wrasse. Robbie's first nice wrasse. Oh, there we are. That's the best wrasse Robbie's ever caught so far.
It's the only wrasse I've ever caught.
It's the only wrasse he's ever caught. It's a bit of a horrible, windy, cold day today. Just remember they're quite spiky.
Champion.
Decent pollock, couple of pound. Today we're fishing at Eyemouth. We've only caught some small fish. We've only caught small fish at the moment. A few small collies and stuff. A couple of small wrasse. But hopefully the day's going to get better now with that first one. Catching last week at St. Abs, but still nice to see. Nice little red codling on a spinner there. Hopefully we can get his bigger brother. Always gets slapped in the face, me. We'll put him back. Yeah, just getting plagued with small stuff at the moment. Another small codling. I'm sure a big one will come along though. just out of the blue.
Anything Davey can do, I can do better. Let's put it back, see if we can catch another.
Just a lovely pollock, and Robbie just goes and pulls one in there on the float. Mine's still snagged in the bottom, but it looks unlikely I'm going to get it out, but I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes, see what happens. Got it. Catching anything really big, to be honest, apart from losing that what I think was a nice pollock, but having good fun on the LRF rod. It was a lovely bright red codlin, maybe radioactive that one. We've still got plenty of time yet though, might see a decent sized fish shortly. Quite a bit of fun on the big flat rock off to the right of where, but unfortunately the tide comes in really quick after low tide. You only get about an hour on it at most, so for safety's sake we got off. Unfortunately we did lose at least one big fish, but that's good fun with the light gear, catching small codlin and corlies and slightly bigger pollock. So as I say, we've moved to another spot which normally I'll fish for wrasse and nard codlin, just short casts between the islands, and hopefully we'll pull that wrasse out. Probably got another couple of hours on this mark before we'll have to move from here as well. So tight lines, we'll have a go. Fairly early this morning and decided to fish a mark at the north side of Eyemouth Harbour. Had some great days fishing there in the past, some nice big cod, but that we're talking about 20-30 years ago now. But there's always a few pollock there. Unfortunately I lost a nice one, but we did have some good fun catching small stuff. There was nothing really exceptional to be caught, so we'll give it about another half an hour and decided to quit and come along the golf course side of Eyemouth and see what's happening along here. Again, sometimes it can be good, other times quite poor, but I'm sure we'll at least get a few small corlies if nothing else. So I'll get back to you once the camera's all set up and we'll actually catch a few fish. It's not a huge fish, but it's another little red codlin I think on the spinner. A bright red one. Like a few codlin are starting to come on. Ah, yeah, some cameraman. So I finally managed a half decent codlin at my new mark. I was catching an odd corlie, but was fairly slow, and then all of a sudden got a cracking bite on the LRF rod, and it just keeled right over. And it's not as big as what I was catching last week at St. Abbs, but by it's a bonny coloured fish, that, isn't it? Agree with that. Look at the colours on that, stunning. So moving this mark hasn't been a all of a loss. So moving to this mark hasn't been all of a loss so far. I might get another one or two yet. About as red as they come, that. Amazing. So it's been a really enjoyable day today's fishing. We didn't catch anything spectacular, but we had quite a few small fish up to about 2, maybe 2.5 pound. Some beautiful specimens and all, really bright red codlin. Amazing to see them. So that's fishing for you. You don't always catch the big ones, but next time I'm sure I'll give it another good go and see if I can catch some nice big cod. So yeah, Eyemouth was slightly disappointing in that respect today, but we can't really complain. We did catch a few fish and we've had a really nice day out in a spectacular location. Again, I'm sure you'll agree. So again, if you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it, please subscribe and tell your friends about Jarrow Vikings Insane Angling. Thanks very much. Until the next adventure, tight lines. Good luck with your fishing.